hope you all are fine and safe at home. Here we are studying chapter number 5 of standard 9. In the previous lectures, we have discussed about what is cell, who discovered it, who discovered the various components of cell, then what are the different types of cells on the basis of their numbers, on the basis of their shape and size, then what are the various components of the cell, that is plasma membrane, nucleus and cytoplasm, right? So we discussed about all these things. Now today we are going to discuss about various cell organelles. Okay, as I told you in the last lecture that there are different cell organelles present in the cell. Say for example, mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, plastids, vacuoles, Golgi apparatus, lysosomes. So each of this we have to discuss in detail. So let's start with our first cell organelle, that is endoplasmic reticulum. The short form to describe it is ER. Okay, that is endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, so endoplasmic reticulum is present in all the cells and it forms the network-like structure. It is a large network of membrane-bound tubes and sheets. If you remember in 8th standard we have drawn the cells, okay, that is animal cell and plant cell. So in the nucleus, surrounding the nucleus, the endoplasmic reticulum is present and it is in the form of large tubes or sheets, right, and it forms the large network-like structure. Its structure is like long tubules, round or oblong bags. Okay, so it is like long tubules, round or oblong bag-like structure. Okay, so ER, that is endoplasmic reticulum, has mainly two types, that is, yes, smooth ER and rough ER, that is SER and RER. Now rough ER is rough, means when we are observing the endoplasmic reticulum under the microscope, then it looks rough because of presence of ribosomes on its surface. So these ribosomes are generally present in all active cells, right? So rough ER, rough endoplasmic reticulum, looks rough under the microscope because of presence of ribosomes. Okay, and obviously in smooth ER, and the name itself suggests it is smooth. Smooth because in this ER there is absence of ribosomes, right? So these are the two types of endoplasmic reticulum. Then what is the function of this smooth ER and rough ER? Let's see. The function of rough endoplasmic reticulum. It is the site of protein manufacture. Means in the cell, the proteins are produced on the surface of rough ER. Okay, ribosomes are there on the rough ER. These ribosomes produce or manufactures the proteins. Okay, means they make the proteins. Now these proteins, whenever needed by any of the cell organelles, okay, then these proteins are transported to different regions of the cell through endoplasmic reticulum. So these proteins are sent to various sites in the cell by endoplasmic reticulum. Means only rough endoplasmic reticulum produces the proteins, and these proteins are transported, okay, to various regions of the cell by endoplasmic reticulum, right? So that is the function of rough endoplasmic reticulum. Now what is the function of smooth endoplasmic reticulum? Let's see. Function of SER, the site of lipids or fat manufacture. As rough endoplasmic reticulum manufactures or produces proteins, like that smooth endoplasmic reticulum produces lipids or fats, right? So it is the site of lipids and fat manufacture. So some of these lipids, okay, which are produced by SER, and proteins which are produced by RER, they help in formation of membrane, right? So this process is known as membrane biogenesis. See, membrane biogenesis is very important, okay? So membrane biogenesis means the process of building the cell membrane with the help of some proteins and lipids, right? So these proteins and lipids help in the formation of cell membrane, right? Then some of these lipids and proteins also function as enzymes or hormones. Okay, now you might have question, ma'am, what are enzymes, what are hormones? So hormones we have already studied in the previous classes, that is in 8th standard we have studied about hormones. Hormones are nothing but the chemicals which are produced directly in the blood stream, right? So these are various hormones are produced in our body, right? So these hormones, these proteins and lipids, they function as hormones, right? And some other proteins and lipids function as enzymes. Now what are enzymes? Enzymes are nothing but the chemicals, okay, which are produced in our body to increase the rate of chemical reactions without taking part in it. Means they are the chemicals, okay, which increases the rate of reaction. Means if in our body any reaction is going on, then if enzymes are there, then they will increase this reaction, means increase the speed of the reaction, and they do not take part in that reaction. They just increase the speed of reaction without taking part in it. So these are known as enzymes. So some of the proteins and lipids functions as enzymes and hormones, right? So this is all about SER and RER. Right now, let's see the common functions of endoplasmic reticulum. So it serves as channel for transport of materials. As we have seen here that ribosomes produces the proteins, and these proteins when needed by the cell, it is transported through endoplasmic reticulum, right? So endoplasmic reticulum serve as a channel for transport of materials. From endoplasmic reticulum, the materials get transported, okay, to the nucleus and inside the cytoplasm to various cell organelles. So this is the one function of endoplasmic reticulum. Let's see the another function, that is it functions as cytoplasmic framework. Cytoplasmic framework means it provides a surface for various biochemical reactions or biochemical activities of the cell to occur. Okay, so it functions as cytoplasmic framework, providing a surface for biological activities. If any cell wants any activity. If any cell is doing any biological activity, means we know that in each of the cell the biological activities are going on. So this endoplasmic reticulum provides a surface for various biological activities, right? The another function is SER, that is smooth endoplasmic reticulum detoxifies the poisons and drugs. Means in vertebrates, we all know about vertebrates. Vertebrates are the animals which have vertebral column, right? Like human beings, many animals. Okay, so in vertebrates, this smooth endoplasmic reticulum detoxifies, means when the poisons and drugs enter in the liver cell of our body, it detoxifies the effect of poisons and drugs in our body, means in vertebrates, right? So this is all about the endoplasmic reticulum. Now let's study about the next cell organelle, that is Golgi apparatus. So second cell organelle is Golgi apparatus. Okay, it is first described by the scientist named Camillo Golgi. Okay, Golgi apparatus consists of membrane bound. See, membrane bound word is very important, as we know that all the cell organelles are membrane bound, means in all the cell organelles membranes are present. So it consists of membrane bound vesicles arranged parallel to each other in stacks. Means the vesicles are arranged parallelly like stacks. Okay, like this. Okay, so these are known as cisterns. So Golgi consists of membrane bound vesicles. Okay, each membrane bound vesicles are arranged parallel to each other. Okay, and they are known as cisterns, right? Functions of Golgi apparatus. Okay, Golgi apparatus is also known as Golgi bodies. Okay, so let's see the function of it. It packages and dispatches the materials inside and outside the cell. Means the materials which are formed inside the ER, that is endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, this endoplasmic reticulum transport these materials to Golgi apparatus, and these Golgi apparatus package the material and then dispatch it, means transport it to various cell organelles, as well as from the inside the cell it will transport these materials to outside the cell. Then it also stores, then packages, and it also stores, modifies and packages the products. Means the products which are formed by endoplasmic reticulum are stored here. As I told you that endoplasmic reticulum transport these materials. After transportation, this will be stored in the Golgi apparatus. Then it will get modified here, and then Golgi apparatus package and dispatch the different materials. In some cases, complex sugars may make from simple sugars in it. We know that complex sugars like starch, carbohydrates, right? So these are made in the Golgi apparatus by the simple sugars. And the last one, it is also involved in the formation of lysosomes, right? So the function of it is involved in the formation of lysosome. Now you will say that, ma'am, what is this lysosome? So lysosome is our other cell organelle. Means the third cell organelle which we are going to study is lysosome. So let's see lysosome. Lysosomes are, again see here the same word comes, membrane bound, means they are having the membrane, right? So lysosome are membrane bound sacs filled with digestive enzyme, means they are bag like structure, okay, having the digestive enzyme. They are kind of waste disposal system, okay, means what they do, they are disposing the waste from the cell, right? So they are kind of waste disposal system. As I told you that lysosomes are bag-like structure with digestive enzymes, okay? Whenever any bacteria or any harmful product enters in our body, in the cell, right? Then lysosomes with this digestive enzyme digest them, okay, and they will remove the waste out of the cell. That's why they are known as waste disposal system. So this digestive enzymes are produced by rough endoplasmic reticulum, okay. So they are kind of waste disposal system, and they contain powerful digestive enzymes capable of breaking down all organic materials, okay. As they contain this powerful digestive enzymes which are produced by RER, okay. This powerful digestive enzymes can break down all the organic materials, means whenever cell gets any harmful substances from the outside of the environment, okay, that is, we can say a foreign substance from the outside of the environment, it gets digested by lysosome, okay. They are also known as suicide bags, okay. As suicide bags means it will kill itself, it will kill its own cell, right? So they are also known as suicide bags of the cell, as it may burst when the cell gets damaged, means when the cell have any worn out parts, means when the cell gets damaged due to anything, okay, then this lysosome bursts, and as it bursts, the digestive enzyme will digest the whole cell. So as lysosome itself kill its own cell, it is known as the suicide bag of the cell. So now in our next lecture we are going to study about the next cell organelle, that is mitochondria and plastids. Till that, be at home, be safe. Thank you.